So first of all, I'm just starting with Cover FX cover cream. So I'm going to start with G40 and G90. I always like to mix the two colours on my face because I'm always changing between dark to light, summer to winter. So I just pop it on a little bit like camouflage and then I just mix it in. So I'm going to use Cover FX custom infusion drops in a beauty blender, and then I like to just beauty blend over the whole face with the oil. It just makes a really nice glowy finish. Make sure you really work it into the skin. So next I'm taking the lightest colour, the G40, and just popping it across the wing of the eye, down the sides of the nose, and creating a large triangle. I'm going to pop the lighter bit down the middle of the nose, and then some stripes on the forehead too, and on the chin. And again, I'm just going to blend it all in using the infusion oil as well. So next I'm taking the 1 to 2 brushes, these are the oval brushes, and I'm taking the G90 colour. I'm going down the side of the nose, right above where we've put that light wing underneath the eye. You can see sort of the line I'm taking it from the eye. I'm blending it upwards. And then I'm also going to pop some underneath the cheekbone as well. So you want to make sure you blend that dark line upwards only. I'm also taking it in the jawline. I'm going to sweep it right the way across underneath. And again, I'm just going to blend it all in. When you're blending in those bits by the temples, make sure you're only blending upwards and not downwards into the light area. Next, I'm taking some Bobbi Brown cream blush. Going to beauty blend it onto the cheeks, mainly towards the outside of the face, and blending it inwards to the apples. So next I'm taking some Iconic highlighter. This is a strobe stick, and I'm applying it on the top of the cheekbones, down the nose, and a little bit on top of the lips as well. And I'm also going to pop some just underneath the eyebrows. And again, take your beauty blender and blend it all in. Next I'm taking some Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm using the smaller end of the beauty blender, and I'm just creating a light line with the powder. I don't want it too heavy, I don't want this cakey, but I'm just taking it up with that wing and by the sides of the nose, so almost where we put the concealer, but I'm just keeping it more upwards because I don't want it to go over that cream highlight too much. I'm then going to use the loose powder that's just left on the beauty blender, a tiny bit, and just dab it onto the areas that get shiny, so T-zone and around the nose. I'm then going to take a lighter line as well and just put it underneath where we put the contour, underneath the cheekbone. So I'm just applying some Urban Decay shadow potion before I pop on a really light layer of eyeshadow. But first of all, I just want to clean any makeup off the brows because this is a really clean look. So I'm just taking a cotton bud and some micellar water, and then I'm just doing the same on the lips as well, just to get rid of any foundation on those areas. And then taking the Anastasia Hills Brow Wiz, I think this is in medium brown, and I'm just stroking it across the eyebrows, going along with the hair growth, just really gently. I don't want too much at all. I'm sort of defining underneath a little bit more, and then I'm just going to take the spoolie on the other side and just comb through the hairs. I'm then using the Benefit brow gel and just applying it on top of the brows. So next I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. Again, this is the Cover FX one, and I'm just applying it around the brows. I'm going to apply like a straight line with a straight concealer brush, but then what I want to do is just ever so slightly blend it in. I've only got a tiny amount of product on the brush because I don't want to get like a really obvious horrible line. So next I'm applying a really small soft shade of eyeshadow. This is sort of a skin colour. It's got a little bit of a tiny different tone, but anything with a skin colour will do. This is just to make sure you get a really good blend, because what I'm going to take in a minute is actually a bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Benefit Hoola, because this is a nice matte colour. And I'm going to apply it down the sides of the nose, right the way from the eyebrows, a little bit on the tip too. I'm going to apply it on the cheekbones, so above where we put the light powder, just to sort of highlight that even more. Again, really, really soft strokes. You want everything blended. And then on that temple area as well. I'm then going to use a little bit of a concentrated brush, so this is a bit denser, and I'm going to take it right the way along to where the contour meets the nose, to the outside of the eye. So I'm applying some dark into that area near the nose, and then right the way on the outside too. And this is going to give you a nice bit of definition, elongate the eyes, and it's going to create a really nice, definite, almost like a wing, but without it being too obvious. So I'm taking it just the way around the outside, and then I'm going to blend it in using a fluff brush. And again, making sure I take it above that line of powder. So now I'm just going to blend in the L'Oreal Mercier powder and just dust it off. Next, I'm taking some mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's my current favourite to use. It keeps lashes really fluffy whilst giving a nice bit of definition. So I always tend to use travel sizes because they don't sort of dry out as quickly, so that's why my brush is a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to take my Urban Decay 1993 liner. I'm applying a little bit on the top of the lip, but mainly I want to apply it to the sides of the mouth, and just to add a little bit of depth. So you can see I'm doing that top and bottom. And then I'm going to take a line down the center of the bottom lip to give the lip sort of a little bit of a natural pull in the middle. I'm then taking a nude lip color, and I'm just dabbing it on with my finger, and that is the look complete. Really simple, really sleek, and just nice and clean.